Hi, I'm George Martin, working as a software technical support at GBM Support Line. This video is part of a small initiative taken by the GBM Support Line team to share and spread our knowledge to our beloved customers and to all around the world. Today, I'll be presenting you a short video on how to download, install, and the use case of Nutanix-Move. Our use case is migrating a guest VM from a VMware ESXi environment to a Nutanix cluster. What is Move? Move is a tool used for cross-hypervisor migration solution to migrate VMs with minimal downtime. Move primarily supports three types of sources for migration: migration of VMs running on an ESXi hypervisor managed by a vCenter, two, migration of EBS-backed EC2 instances running on AWS, and three, migration of VMs running on a Hyper-V hypervisor. Move also supports the migration of AWS EC2 VMs to HV on a Nutanix cluster. To download the package, we go to portal.nutanix.com, log in with our Nutanix registered email ID and password, click on the drop down, we go to downloads, we click on Nutanix Move. We have three files available for download. For our demonstration purpose, we will be choosing the move zip file for AHV. File has been downloaded. We extract a file and out of all these files, we will be using the QCOW2 image, which contains the disk image for Move. Documentation can be found under portal.nutanix.com. Click on Documentation, Software Documentation, and you have the Move under the Cloud options. Compatibility information can again be found under portal.nutanix.com. Go to Documentation, Software Documentation, click on the Move, and you have an option to go through the complete release notes of Nutanix Move. This document has the full software compatibility information for Nutanix cluster, Microsoft Hyper-V, and VMware ESXi. Talking about the architecture, when moving VMs from ESXi to HV, Move directly communicates with vCenter through the management server and the source agent. VMware guest role should be installed on the source VM. The source agent collects information from the VMware library about the VMs being migrated. Let's dive into the demonstration now. After the file has been downloaded, we need to upload it to the Nutanix cluster. So we log into the Nutanix cluster, click on the settings, go to the image configuration, click on upload image, give a name for the image, choose the image type as disk, select the storage container, click on upload a file, and point the QCOW to image file. And we click on save. Now we create a new VM using the disk image which we have just uploaded. So click on VM, go to create VM, we enter the details as below. The recommended value for CPU is 2, number of core is 2, and the memory is 4 GB. We remove the CD-ROM, add a new disk, leave the type as disk, select the clone from image service, leave the bus type as SCSI, choose the image which we have uploaded, and add. We add a NIC, select the VLAN, and save. The VM has been created as you see. Now we power on the VM. We click on the Launch console. The default username is admin. The default password is Nutanix/4u. It prompts to enter the password soon after the login. So we enter the current password, which is Nutanix/4u, and I set up a new password. If you require a static IP address to be configured, you can choose the option yes. If you require DHCP to be provided with the IP, you can say no. In my case, I go with the static IP. As we see, the IP address has been taken and the system is rebooting. The system is now ready for use. We close the console and we enter the IP address of the move VM. We accept the license agreement. We enter the password which we have currently set. The password has been set for the account Nutanix. Now we have successfully logged into the move VM. We click on the add environment, choose VMware ESXi as a source environment, and we enter the details. This is my vCenter IP address. And I enter my vCenter administrator login credentials. The VMware environment has been set up. Now we click on the add environment again, click on the Nutanix AOS, and we enter the details of the Nutanix environment. I enter the Prism element IP and the Nutanix login credentials. After we have added the source and the target, we will be going ahead and creating a migration plan. We click on create a migration plan. We enter the plan name, click proceed. We select the source as VMware. We select the target as Nutanix. We choose a target container, which is our default Nutanix container. And we choose the VM which is to be migrated. Click next. We choose the target network VLAN. Click Next. On the VM preparation screen, we select the preparation mode to be automatic. Since we are using a Windows VM, we need to enter the credential of any user account which has an admin privilege on the source VM. I'll be using the local administrator account. Click Next. The credentials has been validated, and now we are good to go. So we click on Save and Start. The plan is currently being validated. The status has now changed to in progress. We'll wait till the completion. The detailed migration process can be viewed by clicking on the in progress. The VM is now ready to be cut over. So we go ahead and select the VM and say cut over. Click continue to proceed. Cutover is currently in progress, and it should shut down the VM on the source. So we see the entries on the VM. Now the VM has turned off. Final data sync is in process. The data sync has completed, and now the VM is ready to be used on the Nutanix cluster. The snapshots which were created for the final data sync has now been removed from the source. The migration status is now completed. We log into our Prism element, go to the VM, we search for the VM name, and we see that our VM has been migrated successfully with the same IP address. We click on Launch Console and we log in to verify if the files and folders are intact. Hope you liked the video. I welcome your valuable suggestions and feedback. We will soon be back with many other interesting videos. Stay tuned to our channel and have a joyful learning.